Time now for the morning rush. We start things with Kristen Curry.
We'll start with the next big weather maker. Not looking at anything in the way of rain or snow today, just sunshine, winds. I would say about 5 to 15 this afternoon, so we'll have to watch for the glotio. But outside of that, nice warm temperatures. Adam?
As you get ready to head out the door, we're following the day's top local stories, beginning with Crystal Gutierrez live at Balloon Fiesta Park. Crystal?
That's right, Adam. We're live at Balloon Fiesta Park, and we are 6 for 6 out here. We did get the official green flag about 30 minutes ago. That means that the Special Shapes Rodeo is aglow. We have 17 new Special Shapes that will make an appearance today. We're also talking about a special tribute to our beloved pilot reporter Bob Martin, who passed away last month. He was our eyes in the skies here at Balloon Fiesta Park. We do miss him a lot, and the city is now going to be honoring him with a plaque that will be here permanently at Balloon Fiesta Park. It'll be at one of the east entrances. We're going to have more details on that on our website, KRQE.com. Back to you, Sarah.
As wildfires continue to rage across Napa County, California, authorities have issued new evacuation orders. The town of Calistoga is now under mandatory evacuation. Right now, 22 wildfires are still raging out of control. Those fires have destroyed 3,500 homes and businesses, forcing thousands to seek shelter. The fires have now claimed the lives of 23 people. Crews are keeping an eye on the winds. Officials say this is on track to be the worst ever in California. Adam?
New overnight, police say a motorcyclist is dead after a crash involving a car. APD says that happened about 9:30 last night at the intersection of Tramway and Rover. The motorcyclist died on scene. APD says speed does look to have played a factor in the crash on the part of the motorcyclist. We'll continue to update this story as it becomes available. Today, family and friends are preparing to say goodbye to a Gallup school secretary who was among those killed in the Las Vegas massacre. Lisa Romero-Munoz went to Las Vegas to celebrate her 7th anniversary with her husband and was gunned down along with dozens of others. A public memorial is scheduled to be held this afternoon at 1 p.m. at Red Rock State Park. A popular retail area in Albuquerque will soon be off the market. The owner of Green Jeans Farmery near Carlisle and I-40 is holding on to his property. Back in June, Roy Solomon put Green Jeans on the market for more than $5 million, and now he says he's not ready to sell. Even if he did, he says all the tenants are in long-term leases and they would be protected from rent increases. Kristen?
Metro Threat Index at a 0 today. We got nothing but sunshine, temperatures in the 70s, no rain or snow to mention, so definitely want to squeeze in some outside time. Adam?
This morning, a Rio Rancho judge is continuing to crack down on repeat offenders for alcohol-related crimes. This is all with the help of a new program. Last year's change in judicial bond rules inspired Judge Robert Cook to start issuing defendants facing alcohol-related charges these alcohol-detecting ankle monitors. The defendants are charged $63 per week. New facts this morning. A diet rich in omega-6 fats may help prevent type 2 diabetes. Research in a Lancet journal analyzed studies from around the world. They found people with the highest levels of the major omega-6 fat were less likely to develop diabetes. Omega-6 is found in nuts as well as in soybean and sunflower oils. Let's get a look at how traffic is shaping up this morning. We do have one accident to talk about. This is on 98th Street north at I-40 on the on-ramp, and that is a very key area when it comes to the morning drive. So we could be looking at some tie-ups. We'll keep you posted. Nothing reflected on the map so far. A little slow going too around Balloon Fiesta Park today, as a lot of parents and kids are out there for today's Special Shapes Rodeo. We'll keep you on top of it throughout the morning. Let's turn to some new facts this morning. Your next tattoo might be able to help track your health. Researchers at Harvard Medical School and MIT have designed new tattoo ink that changes color according to your biochemistry. They say if your glucose levels increase, the green in your tattoo will darken to brown. The team hopes the innovation will help people better monitor their health. Parents of teens, listen up. One of the biggest names in online shopping has a new feature this morning to help you keep track of what your kids are buying. Amazon is offering a new app feature that allows teens to be added to their parents' account. Parents can set spending limits and receive notifications when merchandise is purchased. Might be pretty handy for a lot of families. Let's turn now to the 5 facts, starting with number 5. In just 6 months, people could begin traveling to space from New Mexico. That's according to billionaire Richard Branson, who announced that plan to an audience at a business forum last week. He founded Virgin Galactic, the spaceport's anchor tenant. Branson's been selling seats for tourist flights to space for about $250,000 per ticket since 2013. Number 4, still no response from the Girl Scouts organization this morning after a surprising announcement. Starting next year, girls will be able to join the Boy Scouts. Yesterday, the board of directors unanimously agreed to let girls join the Cub Scouts program. They'll also forge a path for older girls to pursue and earn the highest rank of Eagle Scout starting in 2019. The organization says this decision comes after years of getting requests from families. The move is also aimed at helping busy families consolidate programs for their kids. Number 3, President Trump is expected to sign an executive order today, making his own changes to health care. That's expected to allow Americans to buy stripped down health insurance, offering it through associations which are exempt from some Obamacare requirements like mandatory maternity care. In a recent interview, President Trump says he still believes that health care reform will pass through Congress. And number 2, a man suspected of shooting 2 people at a Circle K is preparing to appear in court this morning. Police say Eric Reddick injured an employee and a customer after robbing the store on Wyoming near Manal on Friday. James Bride, the assistant manager who was held up, now has bullet fragments in his leg. In this case, Reddick should have been in jail. A judge let him out, though, after the DA's office missed the deadline for his indictment. Bride says he got an apology from Bernalillo County DA Raul Torres on Wednesday. Out to Kristen.
Underneath that sunny sky. Winds will be about 5 to 15, closer to 10 to 15 this afternoon out of the southwest, so we'll watch for the Glodio conditions. But tomorrow looks good. Sunday, much cooler. We'll also be watching for some winds in the morning. So we continue with our live coverage of Balloon Fiesta Special Shape Rodeo underway as we speak. That live coverage coming to you on Fox to Mexico in just a few minutes.